What do you want?
Any idea what this opens?
How the hell should I know? Get that thing away from me. I don't want any trouble with the orderlies.
Yeah, there is one standing like directly to the left of me, so I should be careful. Well, I should be a good guy and give him the key, but I don't know. Why not hold on to it? You never know. Unless one of them roughs me up later and takes it off me myself. But all right, Johnny boy, let's see what you've got in store for us next.
Your key didn't work.
Of course not. That's not how you get out of here. You tried it though, didn't you? That's hilarious.
My enforcement squad has already seen great success. They stopped a massive attack being organized out of a local SkyTrain depot.
Politicians usually bore me to tears, but this one has become a lot more interesting lately.
In my Gotham, no one's above the law, including Bruce Wayne. After his vicious attack on Oswald Cobblepot, I had Mr. Wayne committed to Arkham Asylum, where I hope he'll receive the treatment he so desperately needs.
Double-crossing, two-faced.
I thought you and the mayor were friends. I mean, you were supporting his campaign. I saw all sorts of photos of the two of you together. Oh, well, you had a good run, right?
Harvey was my friend. I can't believe he's the one who put me here.
Sounds like you need better friends. Slim pickings around here, though. I've looked.
In which Mayor Dent announced the creation of a special enforcement squad under his direct command to combat an imminent threat from the children of Arkham.
Rest assured, we will find these terrorists, their stockpile of drugs, and their leader, this Lady Arkham, before they can strike again.
Now, this is good television. Mayor on a rampage versus freaky drug terrorist.
I'm gonna find your drugs.
I'm going to expose your corruption. Oh my God! Won't someone save my baby?
This isn't a joke. Their war is going to destroy Gotham.
That's what makes it so funny. All those people caught in the middle.
Tragically, there's still no sign of Gotham Gazette reporter Vicky Vale after her mysterious disappearance earlier this week.
Very tricky, Vicky. I think we both know she's quite the, lady. Right, Bruce?
Wait, you know that Vicky is... Tell me what you know.
You wanna find Vicky and her drugs, huh? Get your revenge just like you got your revenge on Cobblepot? Publicly and dramatically! Something entertaining for these newscasters to talk about. Ooh, I'd love to see that.
Well, that all depends on you. If your information is good, we'll see.
I knew I liked you. I've been watching you for a while now, Bruce, and I can tell there's something darker in you. When you attacked Oswald, I could tell you enjoyed it. If those cops hadn't dragged you off of him, that Cobblepot punk would be dead.
You don't know anything about me.
No? Well, to my eyes, you're a lot like that dad of yours. And I'm a big fan of his work. Taking out his enemies by making them crazy. Made this place a hell of a lot more interesting. It's obvious that's why Vicky hates you. Your dad helped bump off her parents.
Why would my father have the Vales killed?
I never said he killed the Vales. She was born in Arkham. Victoria Arkham.
What?
You didn't know that? The Arkhams did not approve of what your dad and his partners were doing. They were gonna blow the whistle on the whole thing, so your dad, well, pop, pop. Her parents parents murdered, leaving her with an unquenchable thirst for vengeance. Surely you can relate.
The way he said that, it's almost like he knows I'm Batman.
Tragedy can drive people to do some pretty dark stuff.
Unless he's talking about what I
not
did to
like
Cobblepot.
I don't need vengeance.
Really? Sounds to me like you've got more in common than you're willing to admit, Bruce. You and Vicky are both dark souls, and now you're heading on a collision course towards each other. That's gonna be fantastic! You see, I know what you really are. And that's why I really want to tell you where Vicky's moved her drugs, but you're not gonna do anything while you're stuck in here. So, I vote we get you out. How hard can it be? You're Bruce Wayne. The Waynes always get what they want. All it would take is a phone call.
Well, sure, but there's no phone. I can...
Assume I can take care of that. But it's gonna come at a price. When I get out of here, you're gonna owe me a favor, okay? Just one. Yeah, I don't know what it is yet. But what's one favor between friends?
I'm not doing any favors for you, John.
And here I thought we were getting along so well. We can keep working on our friendship when we meet again, can't we? All right, tell you what, I'm gonna make a distraction to get the guards away from that gate. The rest is up to you. You make that phone call, and I promise I'll tell you how to find those missing drugs.
The real question is how he knows all this in the first place.
Hello, Zsasz.
What the hell do you want?
Settle a bet. What happens if you make a tally mark before you kill someone?
What are you talking about?
Oh, that'll do it. That'll definitely do it.
Oh, I don't match him. Oh god, I don't match!
You can fix that right now.
Skin feels like it's itching. Burning! Need to get rid of it! Stop! Someone give me a sedative! Run, Brucey! Run!
Well, as much as I need to use that, get to that phone and make that phone call, I don't think leaving these orderlies to try and stop Zsasz when you have a knife is a good idea. John Doe just lit a fuse, and Zsasz is the dynamite. And what sort of a savior of Gotham would I be if I didn't get in there and stop the crazies? Alright, Zsasz, round one of what I'm sure will be many throughout my life. Yikes! Man, and with all this haze, this is a really bad time for this drug to take effect.
He was gonna kill me! No! No, I need it!
Yeah, orderlies, at any moment, if you want to take the knife out of his hand, that would be a good idea.
No! Ow! I don't match!
Zsasz, punch!
Pretty grisly scene in there. Multiple stabbings. One of the orderlies had a finger bitten off. And according to John, it sounds like you were right in the middle of it.
Yeah, well, John has been saying a lot of things, some of which I'm starting to think aren't exactly true.
I tried to stop it. The whole thing was the sick game. You would understand if you were there.
We're going to look into it further before I feel comfortable making a decision one way or the other. One moment.
Dr. Leland, Wayne's being discharged. Superintendent says he's a liability. Having him here creates an unsafe environment. His butler's here to collect him.
Is that Steve Blum I hear?
Seems you have a visitor.
It's the same as the orderly in the previous room.
Alfred.
Bruce, thank Thank heavens you're all right. You see, everything is in order. He is to be released into my care.
What happened with those men in your room? The riot with Zsasz? You clearly need help, Bruce. He needs extensive evaluation, treatment.
Dr. Leland, you know it isn't safe for me here. Look at what happened today. That won't be the last time.
That may be true, but I would never let that hinder someone from getting the help they need.
I'm afraid it's out of your hands now, Doctor. You have the paperwork.
Let's go, Alfred.
Well, Dr. Leland seems like a decent person, but she's kind of barking up the wrong tree with me. Wrong patient, I'm afraid.
Ask the Veils. Ask her parents.
What's that about?
Somehow I get the feeling that he's not the last time we're going to see that guy. Well, he's clearly the Joker, so we're definitely going to see him again at some point. I get the feeling he's going to be making a bigger appearance when Season 2 rolls around.
I can't believe that Lady Arkham was actually Vicky Vale this entire time.
And all the while she was working with Cobblepot to try and bring me down.
It's a good thing the family lawyers were able to get you out so quickly.
No kidding. Batman's got some work to do.
Even during Batman's brief hiatus, Gotham has become that much more dangerous. And the public opinion on Bruce Wayne... well, it certainly hasn't gotten any better.
Yeah, well, that's why it's Batman's turn now.
True, I suppose public opinion doesn't affect him much. Though, if the people protesting to have you thrown back in Arkham get their way, that could put a damper on things.
Ah, this should be interesting.
Hello, Harvey.
You should have stayed in the asylum where I put you.
What do you want, Harvey?
The streets of Gotham are a dangerous place for someone like you right now.
Ah, threats.
Well, you'll figure that out. Eventually. But by then it'll be too late.
They're only dangerous because you made them dangerous. Armed guards on every street corner? It's insane, Harvey.
I beg to differ. With the children of Arkham sneaking around everywhere, those armed guards are the only thing keeping people safe. Maybe you haven't heard, but the children of Arkham have gone underground. Obviously plotting some sort of attack, and people are scared, panicking. I needed to show them that my resolve hasn't weakened, that Gotham is still strong. So I gave them an enemy. You and your family's filthy corruption. The last thing I need is you traipsing around Gotham.
Would you listen to yourself? You sound insane.
No. I'm just a man who's done letting assholes like you run the world and take whatever they want. Can't let you keep running around scot-free, Bruce. It's the will of the people.
You can spare me your will of the people crap, Harvey. I know this is personal.
You knew I was interested in Selina. What you did was a low blow, Bruce. A real man wouldn't have done that. A friend wouldn't have done that.
That isn't how I wanted things to go down either, Harvey. And I'm really sorry they did, but that is no excuse for this ridiculous crusade against me.
I don't need an excuse. You're a criminal, and I'm coming for you. Bruce? Bruce!
We're done talking.
Well, it looks like all that faith and trust I put in Harvey Dent is coming back to bite us. Although it's not surprising, we knew this was how it was eventually going to go.
What's going on here?
Speaking of goons on every corner.
Well, well, well. Bruce Wayne. You really must have done something to piss the mayor off so much, hmm? Maybe I'll get a bonus for this. Open the trunk. We're searching the car. If we find anything tying you to the children of Arkham, including drugs, weapons, or any other suspicious materials, you will be taken into custody.
I know my goddamn rights, and you better have a warrant to back that up.
Don't need one. Mayor Dent gave his enforcers full search and seizure rights.
It's like a bad time for the drug to be flaring up.
Come on, what's the damn hold up?
Get back to your car.
course. Should have known. Go back to Arkham, you damn maniac!
The hell?
Careful, or you'll be the next Cobblepot.
Showing your face in public like this? Not real smart.
I am tired, I am hungry, I haven't showered in 3 days! I want to go home, and if you don't get the hell out of my way, I swear to God, I will have this car run you over, and then back up again, just to make sure it did the job! Shut up, Alfred, I can handle this!
Oh man, alright.
This psycho just threatened me!
Yeah, I filmed the whole thing!
They should lock you up!
Well, they already did, it didn't stick.
Alfred, I'm sorry. I don't...
You'll be fine. We just need to get out of this mess.
Nowhere to run, dirtbag! Next one won't be a warning shot!
Alright, now the way I see it, there are 2 ways we can do this, Bruce Wayne. Either I let these people at you and see how you handle mob justice, or you could make a little donation to me and my boys to help us stay well-funded, And well-armed? What do you say?
They've got us blocked in. I can't back up.
This is turning ugly, sir. What would you like to do?
Hey, the mayor's gonna hear about this, and it ain't gonna make him happy.
Hey, he's the problem, not us!
Back off, people!
Bruce! Hey! Your father committed innocent people to Arkham and made sure they stay there for the rest of their lives!
Keep back if you know what's good for you!
You got out in less than 48 hours.
Ram the barricade!
This isn't the Batmobile.
Just do it, Alfred!
Hey!
Boom, baby! Alfred, you badass. I always knew you had it in you. Man, that was the worst time for that drug to flare up in our system. There's me trying to calmly talk my way out of it, and I verbally assaulted everyone around me. Right when that lady had her phone out. Good job, Bruce. Well done.
What do you mean you're leaving?
Bruce, Harvey's clearly lost it. All over the news yelling about how you need to be brought to justice, throwing whoever he wants in jail. Not really interested in seeing what he has planned for me. I was supposed to be here laying low. Does this look like laying low to you?
You don't need to worry about Harvey. I'll protect you from him.
Don't write checks you can't cash. Don't you get it, Bruce? Harvey catching you in my apartment drove him completely around the bend.
So you're saying you think his breakdown is our fault?
Yeah? Don't get me wrong, Bruce. The night was a lot of fun, but not worth dying for. He's dangerous. You understand, don't you?
I understand. I don't like it, but I understand.
Thank you. I appreciate that. But boy, are those puppy dog eyes breaking my heart right now.
So where are you gonna go?
I got some other business I need to take care of.
What other business?
Look at yourself, Bruce. You're in no shape to take on Harvey. Or the children of Arkham, for that matter. Of course. That's my car. See you around. Good luck with all of this.
Man, we thought the last episode was bad on Bruce. It seems like when it rains, it does indeed pour. One by one, all of the people we once called Bruce and Batman's allies are disappearing. Falling down like a house of cards.
I'm fine, okay? I just need to get to the computer.
You're exhausted. And the influence of Lady Arkham's drug may still be affecting you. You've seen the way it's still affecting Harvey. He's a paranoid wreck.
Harvey is turning Gotham into a police state. Oswald has stolen my company, and we need to find Vicky and the children of Arkham before they strike again. I can't just ignore it.
You're in no condition to work. You absolutely must get some rest.
Unfortunately, there's nobody else who can do this.
Then help me. Feels like the whole damn cave is coming down around me.
Of course I'll help. Let's start by addressing the problem at hand.
You're right. You're
Right. Let's just focus on getting my head clear first. Bring up everything we know about Vicky Vale's drug.
Yes, of course.
If I can isolate the presence of the drug, I should be able to synthesize an antidote. Start a DNA scan. Compare it to my DNA on file in the back computer.
I'll make the preparations.
Good, good. It's nice to know no matter how much Bruce's world falls down on him, he still has Alfred to rely on. He still has his faithful butler and Lucius Fox as well. We can't forget about Lucius Fox being our eyes and ears inside Wayne Tech. But as always, when we go to the Batcave, we have some more codex and some more Gotham feeds that we can check up on. So let's go ahead and see what's happening in and around Gotham while we've been locked up in Arkham Asylum. Mayor Dent's private security raises concerns. Yeah, it definitely does raise many concerns. The concerns nearly nearly took us to the cleaners, took us for all our money, and dented our car in the streets. Yeah, feel free to obviously pause the video and give that little paragraph a read. Wayne out of Arkham in less than 48 hours. Well, that's what happens when you've got millions or billions of dollars and a faithful butler like Alfred. Mayor claims credit for drop in COA crime. COA being Children of Arkham. Well, he can take all the credit he likes, but I do believe it was actually Batman that stopped that attack with the train station. But hey, take all the credit for it. Why don't you, Dent? Missing Gazette reporter may be Children of Arkham kidnapping. Well, technically that's kind of right. I mean, she is with the Children of Arkham. It's just she's more in cahoots or more in leadership of Children of Arkham. GCPD officer linked to Falcone killing returns to the force. Well, good old Montoya. She's finally back in action. She's not. Hopefully now she's back in the GCPD. She's not going to be going rogue and making a more of a situation for Batman to clean up. But yeah, like with always with those things, pause the video if you want to give those little bits a read. That's why I sort of stalled on them for a little bit for you. What new codex entries do we have? So it looks like we have one for Alfred. I think it's only the top ones that the new one, but everyone I'll sort of scroll down just so you can see the one underneath it as well. Harvey Dent, there's been quite a few updates for Harvey Dent after he's after he decided to commit us to Arkham and basically set up martial law inside Gotham. Yep, the Penguin, he's been making leaps and bounds since he's taken over Wayne Enterprises. James Gordon, Vicky Vale, or shall we say Lady Arkham? Or should we say Victoria Arkham if John Doe is correct in what he said. Yeah, we now know the leader of Arkham is Vicky Vale. And John Doe, who I'm sure's codec entry is going to get a lot bigger as this game goes on. I get the feeling we're going to be seeing a lot more of him. Maybe not in Season 1, but possibly in Season 2. It feels like this is a bit of a foreshadowing, a bit of character development for something that's going to come a lot later. Wayne Enterprises, that's now in possession of Oswald Cobblepot. Something that hopefully won't be staying that way for much longer. But yeah, with that said and done, that's all the codex entries looked up and checked up on. Oh, there's a little something down here. I didn't really see that. Let's have a look at the Bat computer.
Luckily, the Bat computer is equipped to fabricate a counteragent.
Oh, good. There you go. See if there's anything else around. There's something else up. I nearly missed that then. I didn't see that there. But alright, fair enough. Let's go have a look at our DNA and see if we can figure out an antidote. Because the last thing we need is more random outbursts of anger at innocent civilians.
Here's my DNA before the incident.
Okay, so we've got a sample of clean DNA to look at. So we should be able to see the variations with the affected drug molecule.
This is the refined sample of the drug taken from Officer Montoya after she killed Falcone. It seems that the drug attaches itself to specific proteins in the genome structure. If we can modify the drug's molecular structure, we should be able to create a counteragent.
Once you've figured this out, we'll have a working antidote. We can cure others affected by the drug.
No. I wish that were possible. This cure is based on my DNA. It'll only work for me. To cure other people, we'd have to sample and decode the genome structure for each and every person to make them an antidote.
We don't have the time or resources for that.
That's why we were lucky to have mine on file already.
I suppose if it happens to 1 or 2 people, then yeah, we can do it. But if, like with that train station attack, if they try and do it to the whole populace, try and do it to as many people as possible, it'll be near impossible to do it. But alright, so we've got to try and match up the genome structure. So if we use left and right to switch around this sample until, like that, it matches, we then can use up and down to switch between different structures. That looks about right. And bingo!
Should do it.
Well, they always say that scientists should never test, should never experiment on themselves, but unfortunately we're the only test subject we can use, so here goes nothing.
This needs to be injected directly into the vein to work.
I don't imagine it'll be much fun.
Yeah, well, having injections are never fun, so I can't see how this would be any different.
Hopefully that does the trick.
It'll work, Alfred. Feel better already.
So, what are we going to do now?
First things first, I need to know what Lady Arkham, has been up to while I've been away. Search for all children of Arkham recent activity. The press is reporting that Vicky Vale is missing.
Yes, and obviously the police have yet to find a body. That woman, trying to get the scoop on you, pretending to care. She betrayed you.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of that recently.
I wish things had been different. Maybe I could have gotten through to her.
You always try your best, Bruce. She had her own agenda from the start.
She was playing me the entire time, breaking me down. She wanted me in Arkham. She wanted me to feel what my father had done to all those people.
Bruce.
There were bigger plans than me, Alfred. Batman stopped her at the Skyrail station, and I can't believe that she isn't finding another way to use the drugs.
Well, if that's true, she may be more dangerous than ever.
I know. I met someone in Arkham who gave me a tip on how to find her.
A tip? Do you really think you can trust someone in Arkham Asylum? No offense intended toward your recent time there, of course.
Well, ordinarily no, but...
He knew that Vicky Vale was Lady Arkham. No one else has that information.
I suppose that's not something we can ignore, trustworthy or not.
He told me that if I want to know what she's planning, then I should visit her parents' house.
If the Vales still live in Gotham, they should be easy enough to locate.
Got it.
Bruce?
Yeah?
If you do find Miss Vale, please, be careful.
I will be careful, Alfred. I'll carefully punch her square in the face.